what's going on, guys? Just picked up the Bulletproof mounts Picatinny rail for my wife's 2025 Gladiator that we just bought a couple months ago, and also got one for my Rubicon 392. Just not sure how it's going to work out on there because I have the Ruby grid, but I also have my Switchworks light programmer on there as well. So I don't know if that's going to be able to still mount if I use a Picatinny rail, but we'll find out. May have to stick with what I have. But I've been using Bulletproof mounts for several years now, and I don't know exactly how long they've been around, but I'm gonna say 8 to 10 years, because back when I had my 2018 JL, I remember buying, I think, which might have been their first product, I'm not sure, but there was a little bullet antennas. So I had one of those, and I've used their phone mounts, to me, which are the best that I've come across. And I've tried several different ones out there, even for off-road vehicles, and to me it's by far the best. I have two of them in my 392. They're wireless chargers. Just prop your phone up there and it sticks right to it and it holds. So wanted to get something for my wife, so we're going to try this Picatinny rail and we'll see how this holds up. But the packaging, standard packaging, plenty of cushion. There's two in the box, plenty of dunnage in the box that we ordered. Here, let me switch this camera around. So you get the standard sticker. If you like stickers, they're cool. I personally don't put stickers on mine, but it gives you the hardware for the install, keychain, which is pretty cool if you like keychains. And you got your ball joint there. And then basically you're just taking, you have 8 of these right here. Sorry for the bad camera management here, but it's just me here holding it myself. But you have these hex bolts, and you can use the wrench they give you, or you can use something like this, probably a little bigger than what I need, but just put a T25 hex bolt bit on there and it will work perfectly with it. You got 8 of those, and like I said, you pull out those little rubber mounts and it's pretty simple. And then we'll see what it looks like on the 392, if I'm able to install it or not. So here's the little rubber mats I was telling you about that all you guys are familiar with. You just gotta, you can take like a little screwdriver, or if you got enough fingernail on there, which I really don't, but grab it and pull them up, and then there's where your mount's gonna go. So like I said, pretty simple. Hardest part is probably just getting these mats out, which came out pretty easy. So we'll throw this on. So one thing I want to point out is with the phone mount, it comes with just this knuckle here. So it's going to hook to the ball there and then to the back of the charger. But you can see here, that's not very much length. So the phone's going to be up against the screen here. Luckily, I have another set here that I have, because I ordered longer ones for my Rubicon and I ordered them in red to match. So I have this one so I can extend this out a little bit and give it plenty of room in front of the monitor. So there it is, finished product. Like I said, luckily I had this already because it didn't come with this extra extension piece. You can see if you took this off and you were going strictly with the knuckle that came with it, you'd have considerable shorter distance, because there's the ball and they would have to reach this ball here. So it means this piece right here would be all the way back here. So it'd be right there in front of this right here. Now, depending on what kind of charger you get, you have the ones that are non-charging, so they just clamp on. You can turn them sideways or whatever, so whatever your preference is. But you can adjust this little hex bolt here, and you can slide it to wherever you want. So I just got it set up here right now and run the cable in the back, so it just comes around down through here and to the front. I'll look in here and look underneath the styrofoam, because normally they give you the little things for the cable, so they kind of stick. You stick a couple of them here and it runs through and keeps it nice and clean, and then run it down to your USB, and that's pretty much it. And you just take your phone and set it up there. Again, buy you a wireless phone case, the one that has the metal already in it. And if you don't have one, it will come with this right here, if I can get it out of the cup holder, the little ring, but you can make any phone case a wireless charger at that point. You just put it in there and it just sticks right there and holds your phone in there really well. So that's our Jeep Gladiator. We just got her. Again, we'll be fixing this up, and I'll be doing another video walk around of my 392 at a later date in the next couple weeks. I've added 1-ton axles to it, 43-inch Mickey Thompsons, so quite a few changes to it, but we'll get that out soon.